Hello everyone and welcome back to Farm Simulator 2022. As you see, it's part 2 of Barn Find. The stream ended up being cut because the Wi-Fi died. So I just, you know, did a few other things. But another beautiful morning in Bear Rock logging map. I wish they had a better name. Let's make a fresh pot of coffee. Beautiful. Just go, up and at 'em. Throw it in the sink. Wait, can I? Or we'll just. Okay, or we throw the cup and we lose my lucky cup. Where did that go? I must have a great arm or something, because it just. Well, let's see. We got nice pastries. Let's grab a couple for the road. That sucks. Also, I did want to change my settings. I'm supposed to turn off my. Supposed to have all this turned off. Why is it not? Oh, the emergency doesn't show up either. Interesting. This is all good, that's all good, that's all good. What's popping up at the top? Help window. Oh, no, turn that off. Yeah, there we go. That's what I don't want on. Sweet. Okay, well, we lost the cup. But the flashlight turned on. Did I throw my cup outside by any chance? Probably did. That's quite odd, I must admit. Well, let's go start the Jeep, get it warmed up. We gotta go check on the mine real quick, and then we're gonna go test run our vehicles today. The ones that we fixed. No, yeah, I'll take the Jeep. Alright, let you warm up. I just washed you. You need another wash already? Man. Alright, before we leave for today, before we leave the house, let's stoke the fire. We don't want the fire going the whole time we're gone, you know? If the house catches on fire, we're in a forest. Interesting. Alright, it's not the coldest of days. Let's hop right in. Alright. Alright, let's head down this sketchy road. I do love it being up this far, though. It is quite majestic in a way, you know? I can overlook the entire. I can't see a single one of my operations, though, I don't think. Which, you know, kind of sucks. I was hoping I'd be able to see one, but that just shows how far they are. Because my logging would be over there somewhere. Oh, we can see the truck depot from here. We can see the land, but it's so far away. Then my friend's house would be somewhere by the trees. Oh yeah, we should probably check on the truck depot while we're on the way too, just to make sure everything's going good, you know? We don't want nothing backed up. Because once it's full, we gotta store it. Because we're not on the market to sell anything until I believe winter, which already passed. We already did our round of selling. That's why we made so much money. Which I gotta admit is pretty good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god. Well, I destroyed the Jeep already. Can I drive down? I'm not quite sure what's happening. Alright, well let's just get out and slide down this here real quickly. Let's just grab the winch or something. Actually, oh, you know what? I thought we rolled down the entire mountain. We just rolled down this road. Oh, that Jeep's gonna be fine. I mean, it's gonna have some damaged parts, but I mean, it's got the built-in roll cage and it's got the roof rack. It's gonna be damaged. Don't get me wrong, but we'll be fine. This is why I also don't get rid of any of the trees. All right. Use the remote control and hopefully it doesn't break the tree. I'm hoping it comes up smoothly. Oh, that was good. Well, it smashed it back. I'll have to probably go. It's okay. We're headed to the mechanic shop. This thing is still running, so somehow we're still okay. Accidents happen though. In this one, almost. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I don't know why I thought about taking the 2200 horsepower Jeep up to my house. I mean, it's throttle happy. Every gear, like I'm only in like third. Like it's just so throttle happy. But then again, it wasn't really built to be off-roading when it was first designed, and then I put a little bit different suspension and tires on it just so I can survive the bumpy roads. But it's got pretty nice suspension. Like it's pretty soft. I absorb most of the bumps, but then you have those awkward couple that really kill the that really just kill your momentum and just cause you flying like that. It doesn't really hurt though. I got skid plates all underneath and strong suspension. You know, all solid axles, solid drive shafts. Can't complain. You know, and these engine blocks are cast iron. They'll take a couple hits. All right, and in this road, I always like to do a speed test. Go as fast as you can before the turn, but then slow down. Also, a good way to test your brakes. We haven't tested it in the wintertime yet. We kind of shut down the truck depot in the winter because I didn't have a snowplow. Still don't. We had a tree fall there a month ago, and it damaged the road. So we got a bump here. All our trucks are still here, which is good. We have one. All right. How are we doing? Not sure. We look to be doing pretty good. Nothing's leaking. We'll go in the office and check what our supplies is because they'll do um, daily checks because we let the oil production run overnight, and then during the day we have, you know, people coming with the forklift, all that, do productions and whatnot. So let's just pull right in here. I can. I'm the owner, and our a couple of our trucks were down. They're good now, but all right. Let me just go to the computer. All right. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Ooh. It is time to shut down the system. Okay, I got it. So they're full. That's interesting. So we are going to go need to get. What? This is the water tanker, I believe. Yeah, this one's the water tanker. Let's take you. All right, we'll let the truck warm up. I don't know why I shut this off. We'll go warm up the forklift because we're gonna need the forklift to move stuff. Oh yeah, we should start the other truck too. All right, so let's get in you. All right, so you're all running. Good, good. Let's go warm up the IT truck, or the Tatra, and then we will grab one of the drop decks. Probably just pull in right here. All right, so we'll warm you up. Beautiful. Okay, we'll jump in you. One of my favorite trucks, honestly. I haven't used it much ever since I got the other trucks. I haven't used actually a lot of them. Alright, so we're gonna go hook up to the fuel tanker. We're gonna drain the fuel from that tank, from the refinery tank, and well, that's what we do is we fill it up, and then once the trailer's full, we store it, and we're hooked. They automatically fill up our trucks when we do it, which is nice, keeps the fuel good. So this has a lot of fuel that it's got to fill up, so we're just gonna let it do its thing. We should get the flat deck, bring it in, and start loading up material. And we should sell those. I think we only need one. Actually, I wonder. I don't know. See, I wonder if it would be useful to do that. Here, I want to see some. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go ask them if they can. I want to see something. So you're doing the fuel. They'll check back in with me. I want to see if I can get them to do it themselves, or if they're gonna be too lazy of workers. Yeah, it's all distributing. And then while we're at it, might as well get the diesel going. If I can't distribute it, I might just sell it. No, what I wanted to. Well, we're gonna see. I don't think I want to sell it right away. Like I said, I want to save it up for winter, so we actually have money over the winter, because the shop's pretty much closed in the winter. All right. So let that warm up. They'll shut it off when it comes time, or they'll start up. Awesome to start in the morning. I'll give them a call. We're gonna go. We're gonna shut the truck off because it's full. All right, now we're gonna head to. we're gonna head to the garage or the shop. No, we're not testing right away. We gotta check the mine, and then we're gonna head to the garage there, and we're going to test the vehicles that we just got from the barn that we found. The barn is still standing. We haven't tore it down because our focus was take the vehicles, bring it to the garage, and get them fixed. So they all have been fixed. All their fluids have been changed. All their filters have been changed, which is a lot. We had to go a couple times get some trips because some of the vehicles are so old that their part numbers aren't in our system. So we had to update some things. And then we had to go get a license or whatever, or sorry, not license. Uh, we had to go get some. We had to get the fire truck registered because it's a fire truck vehicle, and I can bring it back here for the fire truck depot. Because I have already one fire truck, so now I have another one. And yeah, I had to get it registered. They all got insurance now, which is good. So if something happens, they won't be sitting at a barn for 50 years like they were when we found them. So that's good. And we drove them all. We got all of them running from the barn. Some of them were running really poorly when shift. It's a miracle that we got them to start. But older equipment will run through anything pretty much. So, and it does seem like they were well taken care of. Some of them just sat longer than others. But we got them all running last time. Got them all in the trailer. A lot of times, most of them kept dying on us, but we got them on at least, and that's why I kept them running when I got them on the trailer. And then some of them died on the way to the shop, but we got them all fixed, all good, new fluids, all new lines, brake lines, fuel lines, intakes. We got hydraulic lines for those that have ones that have hydraulics. We made sure to check the transmission. Some of them were fine, and some were damaged. So we did get new transmission parts, and we got them in. We didn't want to buy a whole new transmission because that would cost a lot of money. But we did change some things out so that it's good, and every single one runs. And then we made an order, which took, it took like 10 days for most of them because we ordered these parts and we had no parts in stock at the actual place because it's like, yeah, no one has this type of vehicle. So as you'll see, we made some different, like the bikes have been changed. The truck, that older Chevy that we found was fixed. I got all new windows for it. We buffed out the body, fixed it, gave it a lift. It's still only two-wheel drive, but at least now it's a proper working truck. It's got a gooseneck hitch in the back, which I don't know if I'm going to with it, but they had the option. We could pull small goosenecks. We don't have to pull the biggest one, but I don't know if I'm going to keep all of them. So far, I'm thinking I might. No one's really in the market to buy any tractors out here. It's all forestry. I mean, we could put forestry equipment on them, but I think that's the only way to sweeten up the deal is buy some tree towers or mulcher equipment for it, or because there's only one farmer's field out here, and no one, it's just in the middle of nowhere. There used to be more farm field around here apparently. Probably I think 100 years ago, a lot of this area was a lot of farm and little trees. I don't know. 20 years down the road, the farming industry just died here, and then it became a forest, and then they tried opening up the forest. The logging, and then the town went bankrupt or something, so they stopped building housing and stuff, and everything was abandoned, and any of the houses that weren't fully built collapsed and came one with Mother Nature again. And yeah, so because we found the mine shaft that we're currently running. We have it running, we have staff on board, so it's always being maintained. We even widened out the area just because we couldn't get our truck inside. Did I pass the turnoff already? No, I shouldn't have. No, it's after the well turn. Yeah. Oh, hit the tree. This Jeep has gone through beating already today. We're gonna have to get a whole new Jeep already. I had 3, but I sold the rest. Alright. It is once again full. This is insane how this keeps happening. Alright, so we're gonna get in, turn them on, and then we're gonna make sure it's filling. Because we gotta fill... and the truck. This truck still starts, right? Oh, it was on. What? This truck's so quiet. Like this truck is just so quiet. Where's the exhaust pipe in this thing? I honestly don't know. That's fine. So this is still going. That's gonna be draining that. So that's gonna be running. Okay, well let's head to the garage now, and we will sell all these vehicles because we got them all fixed. But we just drove them out and parked them, right? We didn't drive them around because I don't know. Oh, I went too far straight because we never did. And that's a great opportunity to test them, see if they move. Which we know they move now, but they never got to stretch their legs and stuff. Never got to go as full speed as they can. I'm not gonna test anything with the buckets and all that. You know, but I have a feeling that the front end loaders that we got, we could probably use at the mine, or heck, we could probably keep one around. That I think the old one, the one with the tracks. I think we could bring that one in the mine. It's heavy duty, thick metal, right? If anything happens to it, it's fine. And then we could take the Volvo and probably keep it at the truck depot. Because if we have any heavy loads or whatever we bring in, all we have is a skid steer and a forklift that are small. So then maybe we get something a little heavier duty to actually lift up stuff. That would be kind of nice in my opinion. Man, alerts are going off today. More people are visiting the town. Like, it is insane. Gotta be careful in these roads, Hasn't claimed this vehicle yet. I always swear that's gonna be the turn that does it. Alright, so off to the garage, which is right up here. Yeah, I used the Jeep instead of the truck to tow the trailers, and I think the Jeep is having issues in gears now, because it was not supposed to tow all that, but it did. Alright. This road was supposed to be for the truck depot originally, but then we realized the cost it would take to actually get to the area where the truck depot was. It's like, yeah, we'll just keep this as a road and use it for something. And so that's what we did. Alright. Of course, I aimed the wrong way going up this hill again. Guess some of my employees are already at work. They have the shop doors open. Alright, there's all our vehicles. So let's just... I have to bring those two trucks back for the shop. This is my buddy's truck. He uses for the company. This is actually one of the two Ford company trucks. This I just bought because it's a cheaper marketplace, so yep. And then here is all the vehicles that we got from the barn find. We got our beautiful International Farm Turbo. It all brand new paint job, a nice shiny red. Like I said, all the fuel has been drained, redone, oil, everything. We took this tractor. We didn't do much. We got it new tires, but we changed the paint job from being bright white to more of a tan because it was starting to hurt the eyes. This we didn't really do anything to this. I'm gonna be honest with you. We just the tires were still good, and everything else was pretty much good. So all we did was clean the lines, clean the filter. Simple. This we changed the exhaust pipe completely. It used to be silver, now it's white. We got a whole new one because we found out that it was packed full of stuff. So not sure what's happening there. We fixed the fenders because we found out one of them was damaged or whatever. So we just got two new ones and made it more aggressive. So the bikes are no longer rusty or brown, as you can see. This BMW one, we got a nice orange and a dark orange seat. It looks really nice. And then we got like a nice orange rim, but it looks like copper. For the Honda, we got blue rims. It actually looks really good. Blacked out bike. It looks super nice. The Volvo, we put in some front fenders because it was missing the fenders. And again, we didn't do much to this, just changing all the lines. We ripped all the lines out of this. We took everything out and redid it. It was terrible. So they all have brand new batteries. This, we changed the rims and the fenders. We had it white because that's the way they wanted it to, and then we had to actually put the reflective tape on it. So that's the only way we were able to get it certified. So it's good, and we got it all stocked up full equipment. The truck, as you can see, we got black inner rim, and then we got a green inside, green paint job, black accent for it, I guess. We got beefier tires, were a bit bigger. Put some side steps on it. We put the back bar in it. We kept the log, but here's the goose deck we installed. It wasn't too hard. And then, yeah, we got some roof lights on the top too. So, she's been fixed. Everything's been rebuilt on her. She runs, drives. She ran last time, but now she's been redone. Even got a new engine transmission, which is great. This, we replaced all the lines completely with the right proper line. Same with this. We got them all proper lines. We changed out the tires, so we got new tires. And then other than that, she's pretty much good to go already. Just like I said, filters, all that good stuff. This was gray. We painted the track and the bucket and the weight a different green just so we can tell, just in case like we need to take the part off. And then we paint this different green, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. She's pretty much the same. So yeah. So let's start with the tractor. And just in case something explodes, I think we're going to go in the shop. We're going to get changed into some heavier duty gear. Just because I don't want to have an accident. Because that's bound to happen. Alright, so I kept a bag here. Let's change. Let's see. I love wearing my case gear, but we can't be wearing it. Where is my outfit? I don't know. I found my bike helmet. We're gonna need that. Alright, there we are. Some nice motorcycle gear. But now we're gonna need a helmet. Because if we fall, we're gonna want some protecting our head. So let's go with, yeah. Alright, motorcycle helmet, gear. So in case anything, I don't know, because we couldn't get anything to top gear last time. We're going to see. So we're going to drive down the strip and back, which is a long strip. So we'll get to see, because it's going to be testing hills. So these were all warmed up yesterday when we parked them. Oh, some of these might be really slow. But you get to test them with me. Alright, so it's still blown black, but everything's new. So we get to see how the suspension does, because we didn't drive, we went up a hill and all that, and everything was stiff. So we get to see just how much this thing, flexes. If it starts braking, if it gets stuck. This is also a test to see if I want to keep these things, right? So if this tractor does good, it makes it to the destination, it can overcome the hills, because we're going to have, this is a gradual road. This design was designed to be flat for the truck. And then we ended up changing the road, because the depot is just over there. But if this does good, it can make it up the hills and all that, this will be a tractor we keep. I don't know what we're going to do with it. We have the same version, but a 1066 as a hydro, so, no shifter or anything like that. So we're, no clutch, nothing like that. You just it's like a throttle, you just slowly push it in. So because the throttle is built in with the handle that you just slowly push, and then it's like, yeah, all driven system. So I have to do this with every vehicle because there's an uphill and down section. This also tests the brakes. If I have to do an emergency brake, I get to see how well this is. And this is all paved asphalt. There's some sticks, not because nature, and it's hard to clean the road all the time, right? Especially you got hard winds come over, it knocks all the brakes. Not possible really to keep all the ways clean. So, I mean, so far she's doing good. She's running nice, she's smooth. I think anything slower than 25, we're just gonna go through half of the area and go back, because like it's not the fastest vehicle, but like that's usually why we have trailers. And I wasn't gonna drive it to the shop when in the state it was, because it wasn't gonna make it up the hill at all. Like I didn't know some of the transmissions wouldn't even go to second, so I don't know. But she's running good. All the gauges look good. We haven't rolled it. This is also why I got the helmet, just in case. But none of these are tricycles. But this apparently, that's when I was talking to the shop owner there when I was getting parts. He said that they have a kit to remove the front end of this tractor particularly and put in a tricycle wheel. I'm like, that is ridiculous. Why would you ever want that? He said, I don't know, just as a thing. We're climbing uphill. She's keeping the speed, honestly. She's pushing. I'm not hearing any, like, we're not pulling anything. I'm not hearing the engine trying to sputter down or anything like that, you know. So she's doing good. That's excellent to hear. We're in, what I believe, we're in 5th gear. Perfect. Lights work. Good. Hey, I forgot. Oh, yeah. So we couldn't figure this out last time, but it lights up our dash, too. We got new gauges in this thing, because, they kind of work, but some of them weren't moving, so we just decided to get a whole new one because we could get a whole kit. Turns out some of them actually had lights built in, so you could turn them on when you turn on your first setting of lights and actually see what we were doing. So you could drive this at nighttime and see what's going on with your tractor. I thought that was great because we've had tractors past that couldn't do anything like that. The seat, you know, we put a little cushion on the seat here because this was actually comfier than the other one option we had. You know, it may seem bad, but it's a circle, it fits better, so we just have the cushion for your tailbone. It's a bouncy seat, so it absorbs most of the impact. It's just a matter of sitting in this metal bowl all the time was starting to really hurt. But it's good now. And if we do sell this, I'm not sure what they'd use it for, honestly. It's a good tractor though, but we have bigger ones. The flap cap is one of my favorite features in a tractor, just so when you shut it off, if you leave it outside, you don't have water coming to your exhaust and kill your engine. I like that. So this tractor is good. She's driving. I had no issues with her, which is great because we spent so long last month fixing these tractors. All right, next is that turbo case. It's heavier duty than this. Like it will pull pretty much anything of its weight group, which is amazing. But if it goes slower than 25 or less, then I'm just gonna just drive it probably down the road. Brakes are a little slow on this, but it is an old tractor. Alright, kill the engine. She's good to go. Alright, so far first tractor didn't explode. I mean, she does go slightly faster. I also want to see how bad these things are on fuel. Like, this is, like, aftermarket, big engine. Like, this has, what should I say, like, I don't know, it's got a lot of, it's got a turbo in it, too. So, like, it could pull a lot for its weight. You know, it's got a tremendous amount of weight. Big engine, big rear end, heavy, super comfortable seat to sit in. You know, you got all your controls here. No roof option, which was weird. But, it's pretty much sealed all behind me. So like if I could get like some side doors or whatever and hook up a heater, you'd have like heated floor. It'd be really cool. I feel like this thing burns a little bit more fuel though, which is not what I want. But so far, everything looks like it's in the green. Looks like it's doing good. Okay, we're starting to hit the hill section. This is what I want to hit the hill. I want to see what it does. All right, we're gonna go down. How much is he gonna strain it? No increased speed or anything. So she's just so heavy and grippy. She doesn't even go faster. Now I wonder what happened if I put that thing put it in neutral. That'd probably be a really bad idea. Also, no cab, so if it rolls over, my head is perfectly above everything and my shoulders. That'd not be a very good idea. But so far, just driving this thing doesn't burn a whole lot amount of fuel. When we actually are on flat ground, we'll turn it around and go back up the hill, head to the shop. And what was the next vehicle on the list? No, the tires don't drive in the front, so they don't. They just don't like it, I guess. All right, how will it do against the hill? The Farmall didn't didn't really lose any speed. It kept fluctuating, but it was good. Amazing, the needle isn't moving at all, unless I turn slightly, but she's sticking to her speed. What, 28? The whole time. She's got a lot of power. Her smoke is pretty clear too, so she's good. We didn't really burn any fuel. We burnt a little bit because we are driving, but it's a decent speed for traveling, and it's sturdy, right? So like it's not gonna be going like this the whole time as we're driving, which is super nice. It's the trailers I always worry about. All right, so the second tractor down is good. What was the next part on the list? Which tractor was it? The John Deere that was on our list next? I should remember that, but like always focus on the sounds and the moving parts of the current vehicle. Also, isn't this beautiful? Also, what I like about the forest is it's like a sound barrier. So like if there's any residents nearby, which my friend lives at the early end of the road, most of the trees will kind of absorb the sound. You know, there's no big body of water until you're over there, so you might hear it when you're over there. But everything like so far, no one had noise complaints because we fire up like 1,000 horsepower vehicles. Like the Jeep is 2,200 horsepower, and when you build an engine like that, it's not just you don't build it under the hood, right? You have the hood off, you have the fenders off, you have the engine out to test it, make sure it doesn't blow up right away, tune it, drop it in, hook everything up, make sure it works and all that. Oh, it is a John Deere. This thing, I think we're just gonna test around the yard that the green front end loader, because that thing's not fast at all. I don't think that thing left 16 kilometers an hour ever in its life. They're not supposed to be fast. All right. Beautiful. Next one. I keep getting someone's random like follow request, but like they just then they unfollow. It's like I don't know what they're doing. I might type because I have it on a stream, so I think I'm just gonna watch the stream after typing their name and block them. All right, so this thing of what 32 it looks like. This is one of the first ones we're in now that has a cab. I feel safer, but still gonna wear the helmet because, yep. So this is the first John Deere that we have. No, that's not true. We have the 900 horsepower one. That thing was built to just tow. But this is the first one in our list that's a John Deere. Is there... Was this the only John Deere that barn had? Because we had the Volvo front end loader. We had, I'm not sure what the front end loader was supposed to be, the old one. We had the two cases we just tested, or yeah, the internationals, I guess you should say. We have two bikes. We have this. We have a fire truck. Huh. And then we have a Kubota. I think I'm missing a couple, but hmm, I kind of like the cab. There is a heater. It's it's a gentle heater, but it works good. It's really nice interior. I didn't work on this one. I had the other boys work on this one, but it's super nice. And all the windows will open for that nice breeze because it has a fan, but because like it does have heaters, like I said. I don't think it has bottom heaters, like floor heaters. There might be one by the door. Not that you're ever gonna feel that one, but it's pretty insulated for an older tractor. You know, nice interior, all that. And I don't know if this one, no, this one I don't think was equipped with the radio. No, doesn't seem like it. So this one has no radio, sadly. But usually if we're ever using anything like this for the equipment and we're going far, we usually bring a mobile CB. It has its own battery, and you just stick it in the side, and you just like it's got like these like little C clamps. You just or you have a Velcro pack to put around it, but this doesn't have anything to really Velcro. So we just probably put in the back and then have it hook up to your shirt or whatever, and it plays music. You know, it's like it's a little radio, but we just call it the mini CB because you know we have walkie talkies and all that stuff for when we're but if we have a CB, we're going to use it, but we've been in semis where the CB was busted, so we just, use a walkie-talkie. All right, so this thing burnt a little bit of fuel on the way here, but it's steady, it's smooth riding, and I'm not quite sure if this thing is four-wheel drive or not. I don't think it is, but it feels like it. But there's no front axle as you can tell, or like driving axle. It's just actually hold on, park on a hill here real quick. No, because there's no, that's just the suspension. Because not that's just the control arm and stuff. Not driven, so it is only two-wheel drive. But it's so smooth, like it doesn't feel like it's sticking at all. It's a good tractor. And I also found out with this tractor, a lot of people will ride these without the cab, which makes sense. But it's like to have one cab because at least you have heaters, right? So if it got cold, put this in a shop, start it, let it run. I mean, it's a diesel, so it's not gonna be blowing heat. But if you have a heated shop and all that, you could just open up a window, let the heat seep in, start up the tractor, let it warm up, and go while working. At least you'll have a heat blast. And if you're doing hard work, the heater will definitely work. Oh, now we got the Massey. I forgot about the Massey. That's the other one I couldn't think of. The one that I think was built up for speed, but it's not that fast still. All right, kill the engine. How fast do you go? You go 35. All right. Well, you go fast. So far, you're gonna be the fastest tractor we own. Like out of this list. The John Deere one that we have, I think, goes like 50 or 70. This thing is pretty quick. Clear smoke, so she's running proper. Also, I decided to keep the front bumper. I just thought it looked cool, Doesn't really do much. I mean, it does kind of protect the lights. If I have a hard enough impact, they'll stay on. But, I don't know. But like you lean back to where you'll just fall off the chair. But I mean, it feels like a bigger version of the lawnmower. But it's so like it's like this is quick. What that tractor went 32. This goes 35. So it's only a 3 kilometer difference. But I mean, still, it feels faster. It's smaller, right? No cabs. You get the wind hitting you, so it just feels quicker altogether. But it does. But like just this little gradual hill, it's losing speed dramatically. All right, let's see what it does downhill. Is it gonna start trying to go over speed? Kinda. But I mean, it's literally just a flat face, so it's not like it's aerodynamic in any way. But it's quick. The intake is working. Good, that's good. I mean, this one was kept pretty good condition in the garage, so we didn't have to do too much to it. We re-greased everything, though. It works great, though. All right, and we're going to go back up the hill. Let's see how much speed we lose. Because this hill, like I said, it was built to be fairly gradual. Like all the semis would go up it. But it's losing speed. We're about to drop 15 kilometers going up this hill. To be fair, the tires aren't like the most grippiest for this. Oh, now you heard the engine kick in. We have it set to a gear, so we haven't shifted really anything. I mean, it feels like it's trying to gain more and more speed, but it's just not. The hill seems to be pretty treacherous for this. There's a couple semis that we kind of ran, and even empty loaded, just normal truck, fully upgraded. You know, it died. The power just went gone, and I can already tell that this is struggling because it seems like it's burning more fuel now. So I bet if we went down all the way to that road and back up, you know, twice, we pretty much burned a quarter of a tank already. So not our most fuel efficient tractor, but I mean it's so far the fastest in the group at the shop. So, and look at that, as soon as we hit downhill, instant change in speed. So she's doing good. And we haven't rolled anything, we haven't blown anything up, because there's a good chance that like the steering arm can let go and we can hit this. Because if we fall off this we had to bring in lots of dirt and all that. And then we got metal posts and rebar, or like not rebar, but like metal beams, put it in the sides to kind of hold the shape a little bit. And then we got, because we had to bring heavy equipment, and the dirt was trying to wash out on the sides. And it was some wooden beams and metal to keep the dirt in, and then they just paved asphalt on top of it. So that's why you have those weird kind of like road mounds. But some areas where the trees move over. All right, now the motorcycles. We already know that the BMW one was like quick, like it was super fast. So we're wearing the proper gear. It's the latest design or whatever, the motorcycle gear. So we should hopefully survive this. Fingers crossed. So let's take the BMW first. All right. So just try to keep it in a low gear so that we can get out, and then we'll gun it. Like we hit we hit that gear and it goes. So this must have been a race bike. All right, let's hit it. Controlling it is not easy. But it's like driving on a cloud. You just don't feel the bumps, which I guess is good. I mean, we had enough speed to skip that bump. I didn't realize that we were already there. All right, so this is the downhill section, so probably hold the throttle down as much as we can. Oh, we're gonna hit off. We hit 180. Oh, yeah, we hopped. Maybe I can give one of these to my friend. He's on vacation. We drove him to town and he took an airport or whatever. Or took a plane at the airport. He took the airport. I haven't checked on him since he left. The vehicle's still there. Should probably close up the garage here. Don't want to have his vehicle get wrecked. Because then I have to fix it. And he left his door open. And he left his light on. Dude. Well, I mean, at least we're making good money in the company, but man. He left the porch open. I love the fox painting, though. I've stayed the night in this house, too, which is not a bad thing. The bathroom light is also on. Trying to hit the light switch here. There we go. Shut the door. He left all his lights on. He had no hesitation with these lights. I just want to make sure to shut all the doors. You know, he's got a lot of windows. Don't need anyone stealing my friend's vehicles. All right, then we're gonna head back down the trail. I mean, this bike is super quick. I don't even know how fast the other bike is, I'm to be honest with you. No, she doesn't seem like she's losing much speed, but she's harder to control going up the hill. We're giving it very little input of turning. Oh my god! We landed. Good thing we put new suspension on this. I feel like if we didn't, we probably would just have collapsed the bike and we would have been, you know. I partly stood up too, got ready to get launched. And in no time, we make it back to the shop. And she burnt a lot more fuel, but can you blame it for how fast this thing was going? Alright, next up we'll grab the Honda. Push it back. Alright, one bike is down. Alright. I mean, you also have the zoomies, but let's see how fast you actually go. Surely you go fast. You seem slower off the start though. Let's try not to hit this pothole forming. Downhill section. Alright, we're in our final gear. Let's see how fast this baby will go. Looks like 120 about. That's not terribly fast. It's still fast enough to go on the highway though. Our speed, what, is 110 I believe for highway, so. But it's maxed out gear. Definitely ain't winning any motorcycle races. Brakes work great. That's good. I mean, still, compared to driving 30 kilometers an hour, 120 with it, you know, this definitely makes it the trip quicker than driving the tractors. But also, this is a motorcycle, so if we get launched off, you know, game over. No, she isn't redlining though. We're gonna get some sweet air though. She's kind of not getting any fast. Oh, That was awesome. Didn't really lose any speed hitting that jump either. We were just perfect enough where we landed on our back. So, but other vehicles seem to try to like land on their fronts, and then it slows the vehicle down, and you have to re-engage the gear you're in, and it's a nightmare. All right, so up next we got the Kubota. So the fire truck and the actual pickup truck, I know have a good speed, so we can test those. But I don't know about this tractor. I don't think that tractor goes very fast as it is. I mean, after driving these things, you kind of don't want to go slow. And that's like the flattest section we have. We have another straightaway that'd be okay, but this is the longest straightaway we have. So it's kind of why the shop was built here and why we tested here. I think this will have a good enough speed. I mean, it's a good, reliable tractor. I mean, you can't complain. Kubota has been in my family for years. Excuse my hiccups. I just randomly, we had turkey and all that, and suddenly in my body feels like it's gotta have hiccups all the time. Alright, so this is extremely slow, but we'll test the hill portion again. This is a nice tractor, though. You gotta admit, this is it's a very nice looking tractor. I love older tractors, and it's just an alright, beautiful tractor. And it's four-wheel drive, so it's pretty good. Not the fastest tractor, but at least if you're pulling weight, it has four-wheel drive control, so. It is trying to go slightly faster down the hill, too, so. Seems like it does have room for the RPM and for the speed, which is pretty good. I got no cab lights. I do have an AC. Like it's got AC right there. You just turn on the switch. And then you got your fan control. So you have a bottom fan and you got a top fan. And then you got heat control. So oh, you know what? Actually, I bet you that one has got a lot of red on it. I bet you that's the heat fan. Turn that up, you turn that off, and then turn on the normal fan. I bet you that's just a fan control. Alright, we're gonna turn around. Wow, she turns quickly. And she holds. She didn't try driving off. Also, do you love the semi-shifter that's in it? Feels like you're driving a semi-truck. Usually the shifter is right next to you. Well, it's got plenty of heaters. Oh yeah, I see the fan above me. That's actually, my uncle has, you know, I think pretty much the same tractor as this. Maybe different lights, no fenders on the front. Pretty much the same, except it's a giant bench in the back. And then yeah, there's none of these. It's just the roof, and then there's like a little hatch above you that you open, and then it's pushed up, and you can open it, and then there's a little fan in it. You just reach up, hit the switch, and turns on. So no heater, but this is like probably 10 years newer than that one, and yeah, but still old tractor. This doesn't seem. It seems to be going like almost 10, like what 12 kilometers slower right now, going uphill. But she is kind of climbing. She didn't lose as much speed as Massey Ferguson did. Massey Ferguson lost pretty much like 20 kilometers of speed going up this. And it didn't really burn a lot of fuel at all, so I'm actually pretty happy. We could use this around the logging area. Maybe get a yarder, could get some rear attachments. Doesn't have a front attachment. It does have a bumper pull, so I could move trailers from the front. Or maybe I can get something that hooks up to the front. I do have options to put front end loaders on this. Like, I have a kit. You just buy it, right? You have one with a PTO, one without a PTO. You just put it on the front. I put it on the Jeep truck that we have at the mine. So all I have to do is go underneath and install it to the frame, and I have to take the weights off, but well, maybe we'll see. But it'd probably be recommended. The weights will probably get in the way. All right, next is the fire truck. Let's test the fire truck. Actually, I want to see the Volvo and all that. I want to see how fast they go right away. We have it written down. We have like a sticky note, that we have put in, so it kind of tells us our max speed because I don't know. We found the part manuals for these, so apparently we have like 100 part manuals upstairs. When the place was built, some company or whatever um, get auctioned off a bunch of these part manuals for older tractors and cars and all that, and we took the offer. It's like, yeah. All right, this what 26, 27, and then this is slow. So we'll just test these around the yard right quick. It's a heavy piece of equipment, but it's incredibly slow. Like incredibly slow. So we could use this at the mine because it's not like that one is quicker, so that one would be good for on the yard of the truck depot. But this one's really slow. But the mine, it's not that big, so this would be perfect. But everything's good. The hydraulics work fast and quick. It's phenomenal. So we got that all fixed. And this one had cab lights. Yep. So she park you back. And oh, my mistake. You're always supposed to drop the bucket down on equipment. Alright, and then this one we'll test around the yard as well. This one says it goes faster. Like that one can't even go 20, and that one says it's rated to go 20. So it must be without the weight and without the bucket. This one definitely does go 26 though. Definitely quicker. This thing goes like 12 kilometers faster than that front end loader. So these are my mirrors. What am I looking at? I think that's just through the window. Oh, it's quick in reverse too. I keep picking it. I forgot the. I forgot. I always forget. There we go. What was I looking at up here? Oh, it's the back end of the lights. Oh, I see. Alright, so now we have the fire truck and the main truck. Let's do the fire truck first. So I imagine this thing has a decent amount of speed, right? First aid or first responder, so. It's got a slow pickup, though. I mean, we do have a, tremendous amount of gear in the back, though. Equipment. And we have water and all that. So she ain't gonna be the fastest at picking up speed, but I swear, I say as long as it goes faster than 50, you can hold 50 pretty well, then I say you'd get to your place. Because, I mean, the map has a lot of sketchy roads, so you're never really going to go punch it anyways to get to your destination. You usually want a vehicle that's not too fast, not too slow, perfect mixture, perfect handling. If you got good handling and your vehicle can absorb all the bumps and not fly off it, usually for more weight, you're usually pretty good. I mean, it's going almost 100 kilometers an hour. It's pretty quick. It handles pretty nicely. It's still not the heaviest vehicle. You can tell she lifts up a bit, but how the brakes? Man, they're pretty quick, but we didn't want to come to a complete stop, just enough for the turn. All right. We're punching it slowly. You know, we don't want to spin off or anything. I don't know if we can, but this thing really likes to lift off in the air. It's amazing. It's got power, that's for sure. All right, now the hill, because we have a lot of these out here. Yep, I figured with all the weight. Can we get up there before we hit 20 though? Oh, it's slowing down. Now we're going about the speed of the Massey Ferguson. Ah, it's almost at 20. All right, 30, my bad. All right, there we go. Now we pick up speed. Now we're gonna hit a downhill section. And then it picks up, looks like it picked up speed rather quick on the downhill section. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, so this is good. I might actually drive this back to the truck depot because I don't know. It's good. And then I think we'll take the trailer behind it because it does have a hitch, and I think we're going to put our Jeep on the back because no, the Jeep we'll put in here because it's got to be maintenance now, and then I'll take the truck. I'll put the truck on the trailer, and maybe we'll take this truck too. No, 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 we can't. We'll leave that truck here, but we gotta take our company trucks back. All right, let's test the pickup. I was excited about this. This is the first vehicle we saw at the barn find. We got it running. It needed a lot of work, and the cab was crushed, but now I'm excited. And we have the bar in the top, so it does go up to the roof. So the roof will still cave in on the top, but it should protect it enough where um, if it rolls over the frame, I mean the engine and all that, so the cab will slant in, but the driver should be safe because you would usually put your face this way, so you should be okay. There is no airbag in this, you know. Old truck didn't need to have the airbag, so if you do have a front end collision though, and the seat, well, it was supposed to have a lap seat belt, but it doesn't have that. So if you have front end collision, that's all I gotta say is good luck. Maybe get some safety gear like I'm wearing. All right, we're going downhill. We have it in the max gear. Not bad for an old timey truck. Good amount of speed. Small mirror though. Oh, he bounced. I think we're just gonna turn around here. Before it starts getting nighttime, we'll drive the fire truck to the truck depot, which is perfect because that's where it's got to go. We'll park the Jeep in for tonight. Usually I'll send them a quick text while I'm driving. I know how bad to do it, but most of the roads are pretty straight, and then, or most of the time, vehicle and anyways, and then yeah, they'll know. But I also got to get changed, so I'll probably just write a quick note, put it on the table when they come in for their morning coffee or whatever, because there's a coffee maker in there. And they'll see the Jeep and it looks beat up, so I'll give it a quick wash before I put it in, just so it's clean for them. But yeah, the truck, it's fully functional now. Just to think, we found this upside down. And what a fun time that was to get it back on its wheels. I mean, look at this truck. The color I'm not a fan of, but gotta make things look different once in a while. Alright, so park the truck back. So we tested it, as you saw. Sorry if it wasn't the most interesting. but it works pretty good. So now we'll grab the fire truck because we're gonna need it. We'll bring the Jeep in and we'll close all the doors, but we'll give you a quick wash. We also changed the wash station. As you remember, uh, it was a big container, but since we moved the shop, we got basically the same one, but instead of having all the stuff, we just decided to have a runoff going into the fence and just have, you know, just have it mounted here. So we're just gonna pressure wash the Jeep, make sure it's all clean. It's got a bunch of scrapes and all that from going down the hill, but I don't feel like we need a new paint job just yet. It was an expensive paint already, so I mean the paint's holding still, so cleans up nicely. Yeah, she's starting to chip. I mean that's what happens when you go down a mountain, but it doesn't need any oil change or anything, so we'll park in the bay closest to the actual office. Like so. Alright. Shut all the shop doors. Just a button, you know. That's what I love about them. You just go around, you hit the button, and then you just watch them all shut. Just like that. Alright, now we're gonna go upstairs and change. Because we don't need to wear the motorcycle gear no more. Let's go back to let's go back to my outfit. Well, we don't need any mud gear. Well, we'll wear these, yep. And we should wear gloves. We always do mini stuff, so it would just be good to wear some, you know. Put on my shades make me look like less of it. Yeah, I'll put these on. These will just make me look like a douchebag, to be honest with you. Alright. We are good. Put a note on the table there. Looks like the last one I was playing some farming. Beautiful game, that is. Alright. We're gonna go down here. Alright. It's good. Kind of forgot that thing was on, to be honest with you. The reason I'm going to use this to tow, because, like, that's a brand new truck. I don't want to wreck my truck. This actually has the weight to do it, so. Alright, so now we're going to fire up, we're going to warm up all the trucks. My game just crashed.